Hey, Robuster, do you ever wonder why you feel a little depressed nowadays? Maybe life is not hitting the same as it used to be. Hanging out with friends and family, it just doesn't hit the same as it used to. When you were younger, maybe in high school, middle school, heaven on earth, you found joy in everything, but now you're numb. Maybe you're 19, 20, 21, 22 plus now. It just doesn't hit the same anymore. Traveling, spending time with friends, none of that. Simple activities, the simple things, it just doesn't hit the same. You ever wonder why? Question mark. Maybe because you're spending so much time on social media, spending so much time on that phone. You can't go a good 5 seconds without checking your phone, scrolling just to scroll. If you check your screen time in the settings on your phone, you may not like that number. Think about it. You can't go 10 seconds without checking your phone. Maybe you're comparing your lives to other people's lives on social media. You see your friends, your family, or random people on the internet traveling, going to places, they're going to parties, clubs, all that stuff. And you're over here sitting on the bed or just in your house, just chilling. And you're wondering, asking yourself, how come I'm not that person? How come he's there and I'm not? How come she has that and I don't? How come he has that and I don't? You start to question yourself. You start to question of what you don't have. You start to compare your lives to other people's lives. You consume all the time. Maybe do something different for a change. Maybe just turn off your phone. Leave it at the house or something. Go for a walk, go for a run. Do some activities without your phone. Bro, just know you're not missing out on anything. All those events, clubs, parties, they're always going to be there. They're always going to be there. They're not going anywhere. You're not missing out on anything. Trust me, you're not. You're not. As much as you think you are, you're not. Doom scrolling is really affecting your life in a negative way. It really is. We are so disconnected from reality. We rely on the internet for everything. We can't even think for ourselves anymore. We have to look things up all the time. Google, looking up answers. We don't like to solve problems on our own anymore. It's so convenient just to whip up your phone and just type, search things up, search up answers, search up solutions. We don't like to think for ourselves anymore. We rely on the internet for everything nowadays. And all of this is causing our attention span to be lowered, more low than ever before. We can't focus on one thing without checking our phone, without overstimulating our brain. Dopamine levels, the dopamine receptors are fried out to the absolute max. We can't focus on one thing, whether it's schoolwork, homework, a movie, or work in general, reading, any activity. We just can't focus on it anymore. Because of the short form content, the TikToks, the short reels, the pornography, stuff like that, stuff that gives us high levels of dopamine. Scrolling just to scroll, just to be on the internet, scrolling your life away. And like I said before, you wonder why your life is not hitting the same. This could be a reason why, because you're always on the internet. It's destroying you. It's destroying who you are as a person. And a lot of us don't realize that. Life doesn't hit the same. You don't get excited about anything anymore. The dopamine receptors, like I said, they're fried. Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, those holidays, they don't hit the same. When you were a kid, oh man, you can't wait for Christmas Day. Do you remember those times? You riding your bike around your own neighborhood, playing video games, just chilling with friends, family, the little things. Maybe having a girlfriend. It just used to hit different back in the day. You used to really enjoy that. But now you're dreading your life every single day. You're burnt out. You're just not the same person as you once was. But understand, Beast Boy, that you can detox your brain. You can cleanse yourself. You can reboot yourself. You can fix your dopamine receptors. But you have to make sacrifices. You have to make the sacrifices. Maybe it's time to unplug yourself from social media, Instagram, Snapchat, all these other apps. Maybe even dating apps. It's okay. It's okay to take a little break. Uninstall those apps for a good month or two. So you can be you again. So you can feel like you. Be you. Being connected to yourself. Being in tune with yourself. Being aware of what's around you and who you are as a person. Because all of this scrolling and watching the pornography, it's all instant gratification. It takes no effort. It takes no work. All you have to do is just type, whip up your phone, and boom, there you go. You're hooked. And you're in this rabbit hole. You're not even aware that you're in this rabbit hole. It just happens. So it's time to really take control of your life. Obviously there's other things you can do to work on yourself and become the best version, but detoxing your brain, staying away from social media or limited or whatever, it can really make a huge difference in your life, a good difference in your life. And I'm guilty as charged. I sometimes doom scroll. Sometimes when I wake up from that bed, I do check my notifications. The first thing I do sometimes when I wake up from that bed is check my notifications, my messages, go on the social media apps. I'll admit it. I have accountability and I have self-awareness. That's very important. To take control of your life, you need to have accountability and self-awareness. What we're doing, what's helping us versus what's not. So, yeah. But, yeah, guys, that's really about it. I just want to talk about this topic for a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys learned something today. As always, I hope you guys are having a magical, awesome day. And as always, much love, and I'll see you later.